whole hog cook, grilling addiction with Nick. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Grilling Addiction with Nick. I'm Nick. On this video tonight, we're gonna do a 70-pound whole hog. Man, my buddy Garrett over at 280 Ranch, he reached out and he said, man, I'm throwing together this really cool event. I need you to do a whole hog. Are you up for the challenge? And I said, you came to the right place, man. So tonight we're gonna do this 70-pound whole hog on the offset. Guys, let's see what happens here, okay? Okay guys, hey, the plan on this cook is, this is a roaster pig here. So this one is designed to go on a spit where we would shove a rod through and we would rotisserie it. I want to open it up so I can really get some really good injection and rubs on all this meat on the inside here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it right here, and then we're going to actually split straight down the vertebrae. We're going to open this thing up, okay? So we can have maximum coverage with our injection and our rub, and it's also going to make this body smaller, okay? So it's going to cook quicker and more even, and we're going to have more surface area to pack in some amazing flavor and rubs, okay? So next time you see me, I'm going to have the camera right here. I'm going to split us open right here. Then we're going to split that vertebrae. We're going to pump as much injection as this thing will hold. Man, I have got you guys the best pork injection, in my opinion, for this here today, and I can't wait to tell you guys about it. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get this thing split open, we're gonna get it opened up, we're gonna go down that vertebrae, and then we're gonna get this thing on the smoker. Here we go. All right guys, what I'm shooting for is to go just straight down this bone here. All right, so I just want to make a cut there. I just want to keep it straight. All right, I'm going to come in here. Just like that right there. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go straight down the vertebrae. Okay. Okay guys, we got this thing split open. We got it ready for me to start injecting it and applying the rubs to it. Okay, so I told you that I got a amazing pork rub or pork injection ready for you guys. I've got almost 2 full 64-ounce bottles. This stuff I mixed up about 5 or 6 hours ago. This is straight apple juice, and then what the remaining of that is what I'm going to use to spritz during the cook. So what I did was I went with 1 part of the Butcher Barbecue Montreal injection. So okay, when I say 1 part, I mean 2 cups. With the Montreal, that's a half a cup of the injection. Okay, so 1 part Montreal, 2 parts open pit pork injection. With the open pit, you do 3/4 of a cup of the injection in here to 2 cups of apple juice. So 2 cups to the Montreal, 4 cups with the 1.5 cups of the injection of the open pit, and then I did 1 part of the Butcher Barbecue pork injection. Okay, I know without a doubt when you pair the open pit and the pork, it is an amazing injection. And if you guys have never tried the Montreal, it will blow your mind. So I'm taking all 3 of those together on this one, and we're going to put them into this hog. Okay, so like I said earlier, I have all of our injection already mixed up. I've got it shaken up. It's room temperature. Okay, Butcher Barbecue is your one-stop shop for all things barbecue and all things whole hog on this cook. Okay, so what we did on this is I have just a standard injector. Okay, this is on their website, super cheap. I like these. This is what I'm comfortable with. Okay, a lot of people will use a pistol grip or they'll have the hose and all this. This is what I'm comfortable with, so this is what I'm using. Okay, so we're gonna use this, and on their website they have the 4-inch needles. Okay, these hams, you're gonna have to get deep into those hams, so these 4-inch needles will be perfect to get deep in there. Okay, we need to be careful on the smaller parts using a big needle. We don't want to puncture the outside layer of the skin. Okay, we want that to kind of be our barrier during our cook. Okay, I also like the needles with the very sharp edge, opposed to this one here that has a point with the 2 holes on the side. Okay, you pump a lot of injection that way, but you make a big hole, and with this I wanted to seal it up because we're going to be cooking this thing with everything like this down on the grates. Okay, actually let me reframe from that. Okay, so we're going to go skin down on this cook. Okay, but I want all of our injections to hold in here. All right, so here we go. We got we could do a better job on the trim on this, but I'm excited. I want to get this thing on the smoker for you guys so we can start pumping some amazing smoke to it. So I'm going to get this thing pumped full of as much injection as I possibly can. When it puddles up, I'm just going to pat it dry with a paper towel, and then we're going to get our rubs applied. I went ahead and removed the membrane on the bacon meat. Okay, that's a you do that if you want or not. I want to make sure we get rub on that section. I went ahead and left the membrane on the ribs. I'm going to be putting some pretty good heat to this, so I don't think we're going to have an issue there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get some rub on this, and we're going to be on the smoker. Here we go, guys. We're going to be moving really fast. Stick around. We're going to get this whole hog cooked. I think this cook is going to take 8 hours. Okay, 8 hours, 250 on my offset smoker. All right, it is almost, I think it's almost midnight. Okay, I'm shooting to have this thing on by no later than 1 o'clock. Okay, we're hitting the road at 9:30 in the morning, and you guys are gonna be shotgun on this thing. Okay, I'm gonna take you with me all the way over there, and you're gonna get to see me present this thing, and you're gonna get to see a lot of people try this pig. Okay, maybe I can get a couple of them to give us a review on the camera, but stick around. Whole hog cook, grilling addiction with Nick. Let's go. All right, guys, injection time. We just want to go deep into these hams. I'm just going to be poking in, and I'm just trying to put as much of this injection as I can into these. I'm trying to cover every spot We're not looking for grain on this. We're just going to be pumping injection in these. Guys, this is our way that we can flavor this thing from the inside out, okay? This open pit pork injection, it's got all these really fine, really small spices. It's got a good balanced level of spice, and we're able to pump those little spices into the meat, so we know that we're going to have a good coverage on this pig. I'm not going to talk much because we're going to do a time lapse on this injection, but here we go. I've got 8 cups here in this right now, okay? So we'll keep track of how much that we use on this. Okay guys, got this thing, we got it injected. I got almost the entire 8 cups into this, and man, I'm pushing it in and it's coming out. So I feel like I've got a pretty good injection. Also, we can inject during the cook on this, okay? If we see any areas that we could pump more into, then that's what I'm gonna do throughout the cook. All right, so when it comes to rubs for this tonight, I'm gonna start off with the savory pecan seasoning from Butcher Barbecue, okay? That's gonna be first layer. Second layer is gonna be the Butcher Barbecue honey rub, okay? These are both amazing rubs. I love to use these on pork, so why not put it on this whole hog tonight, okay? All right, so I'm gonna get you back down. We're gonna put this on. We're gonna let this this rub set up for just a little bit, and then it's going straight on the cooker. We're right on schedule, on time, okay? Here we go. First layer, guys, savory pecan rub. No need for a mustard bind or anything on this. Guys, that injection plays a really good binder for us. Our plan is we're trying to avoid putting any of our rub on the skin. Okay, this rub's got sugar in it, and we want our skin to dry out. We may not achieve the crispy skin from like a traditional Carolina whole hog cook because of the smoker that I'm using, but we're going to try to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to avoid putting any rub on the skin. Okay, we're just covering it. We're going to cover it heavy because we want this stuff to pack some flavor for us. All right, that looks really good to me. Okay, now we're going to come back and we're going to run our honey rub, okay? Both of these rubs have great color, but the honey rub, man, it'll really throw some really good color, and that's what I'm trying to shoot for, okay? I think if we keep our fire at around 250, not to exceed like 275, we won't burn these sugars, and we can get us a really good, even, dark mahogany color, and that's what we're shooting for on this cook. We're gonna let this rub just tack up just for a little bit. I'm gonna take you guys over. I'm gonna show you our fire setup. It's dark. I don't have really good lighting at my smoker, but we're gonna get this thing on and we're gonna be rolling. All right, guys, that is our seasoned 70-pound whole hog. Here we go. Guys, we're not gonna cook this thing with an apple in it for the entire cook, but I wanna finish it with one. So what I wanna do is just ball up some foil like that right there. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place this in the pig's mouth so that when we're ready to put our apple in, that it's already opened up. If we don't put this in here now, then the mouth's gonna close. All right, so we're just gonna put that full ball in there. That's gonna mimic that apple during the cook. And then when we get ready, the cook's over, we'll stick that apple in there. Okay guys, this is our fire setup. This is offset smoker. This section here is an 18-inch pipe. The other side is a 30-inch pipe that's 5 foot long. Okay, I've got a 2-inch nipple over here, and I've got a fan that's constantly blowing air on this. Okay, this cooker uses a lot of wood. Okay, but that's just the way that it works. All right, so what I've got right now is I have a oak log on the back. I've got a hickory log here, and then I got 2 hickory smaller logs in the middle, on top of some good come to ash charcoal. Okay, I'm gonna add this cherry log right here. Okay, it's a great cherry wood split. Okay, I'm gonna let it go till I see clear smoke, and then the pig's going on the cooker, guys. Just like that right there. Here we go. All right, she's on there, boys and girls. All right. All right, guys, we are 2.5 hours in. Okay, so what I've been doing is I've been rotating the pig every 30 minutes. I've got a lot of heat on the back side of my smoker, so what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to make sure we create an even cook. I got this wire rack in here. It helps me spin it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it spinned for you guys, and then I'll get you in a little closer. I've added a little bit of rub to some bare spots, but other than that, I've just been rotating this thing and trying to keep it at about 230 to 250 on the temperature. We'll get a little close for you guys. I know the lighting's not the best, but she's coming along pretty good. Guys, we're at the 6.5 hour mark. I got it on the table here. Had to wait for some help to wake up to get this thing wrapped. We're setting at right at 160 in the hams, 155 or so, or not 160. We're setting at 150 in the hams, 160 in our shoulder. We still got about 20 degrees to go, so we're gonna get this thing wrapped up, get it back on the smoker. We got good color. The skin is actually very crispy, and this thing is just leaking juice. So I think we've got a killer cook going right now. We've got to get it back on the smoker. We're losing heat. It's cold. Here we go.
Good. This is cool. I mean, like, it was here last time I was here, but I've never been inside of it. It's pretty pretty.
All right, guys, we made it out to 280 wrench. We got this thing all set. We got it garnished up real good. It's got a great color to it, and we're gonna tear into this thing, and we're gonna start pulling it for everyone to make sandwiches with. Okay, I'll kind of scan it a little bit, but I think we did a pretty good job. Hey guys, we made it to the 280 wrench and we're about to start eating. Man, we got this thing and it was a killer cook. You guys stick around. We also cooked some beaver chili, so I'll let you guys know how that turned out. But thanks for sticking around for this video. We're out.